And why is the devil so active? Because even if some liberal theologians don't believe it, Satan believes that we are living in the end times. So he is stepping up his efforts. Revelation 12:12 says, the devil has come down to you in great anger, for he knows he has a little time. Or as another translation puts it, the devil's come down on you with both feet. He's had a great fall. He's wild and raging with anger. He hasn't much time, and he knows it. So we see that the devil is going to be busy, but Satan is not stupid, okay? And he sizes up his opponent, and he will vary his attacks and deceptions and ploys accordingly. Sort of like when you play tennis with someone. I mean, I don't play tennis very often, but when I do, you'll often start by rallying for serve, right? So you're just sort of knocking the ball back and forth. It's not really a game yet. You're not playing for points. And it's a way to kind of loosen up, and also it's a way to determine your opponent's strengths and weaknesses. And so you might kind of lob it to the back of the court and realize that he can get back there pretty quickly. You might find that he's a little weak moving up on the net, and so you're sort of sizing him up because the objective is to win the game, right? And then when you start playing, you're going to try to score points on him. I was playing a guy a while back, and the guy had a wicked serve, and I simply could not return. It was just like, bam! I hardly had my racket up. So he was a little bit older, so I lobbed a lot of balls to the back of the court and the front of the court, and he couldn't get there quite as quickly. He was 90. And he still won. So the devil sizes you up. Oh, where's your weakness? Oh, I see you're vulnerable here. But then another opponent might not have that same vulnerability. They're weak in another area. And so he will attack accordingly. Sometimes the devil will come in all of his depravity and wickedness like a roaring lion. Other times he'll come more subtly as an angel of light. If Lucifer himself were to appear to us here this morning, I can guarantee he would not have red skin and pointed ears and hooves and a little pitchfork. He would be a glorious angel that would dazzle some of us, because the Bible tells us he was once a high-ranking angel. So the point is simply this: he will come in different ways. Sometimes he'll come like a wolf, other times he'll come like a snake. You remember that when Eve fell for the enticements of Satan coming to her as a serpent in the Garden of Eden, he was subtle. And that's how snakes are. I don't know why this is exactly, but when I was a kid, I was thoroughly fascinated with snakes. Really reptiles in general, but especially snakes. I collected them. I read books about them. I memorized their names in Latin. I wanted to be a herpetologist, which is a word that means ultra nerd. No, not really. There might be some of you out there. It's a fascinating topic, I suppose, but I would carry snakes with me. I had little snakes, I had big snakes, I had boas, I had pythons, I had gopher snakes, king snakes, you name it, I had them. And I would wrap them around my neck and just walk around town, because I love the reaction of people when they realize that was a real snake around my neck. They'd think it's fake. That's fake. Oh, yeah, it's fake. All of a sudden, the head would come down here, and they'd scream, and I really loved it when they did that. But the thing I noticed with my snakes is they would get out of their cages very easily. In fact, one day I came home, and my prize snake was gone. I asked my mom, where's my snake? She said, he left. I said, but what happened? She said, he got out of his cage. He came right across the front floor here, the front room floor. And I said, what did you do? She said, I walked over and just opened the door up for him. He slithered out and I shut it. Couldn't believe it. But the thing with a snake, you never know where you stand with a snake. With a dog, you know where you're at with a dog really quickly. When you approach a dog, you know if the dog likes you, if he doesn't like you, the way he looks at you, the position of his ears, if he's showing his teeth, if he's growling, if he's licking you. Cats, they're more mysterious. We won't go into that. But snakes, you have no idea what a snake is thinking. Snakes They don't even blink their eyes. They're just the whole time just like this. And then also, they have no eyebrows, so you can't tell if they're happy, sad. They're just looking at you thinking, I love you. I doubt they think that, but even if they did, they might. And they also might be thinking, gonna bite you in the face right now. But you'll never know, because I'm just looking like this. And they get you, and I've been bitten by plenty of snakes, trust me. It's no fun. But the devil comes in various ways.